Hi everyone, my name is Marina and this is my challenge Become Prettier by September. I worked in the beauty industry for 16 years, so I've seen it from many different sides. That's why I know what actually makes a difference and what is mostly marketing. In the previous videos, we talked about freshness, hair and skincare. If you've done everything from those lessons, you've already built a really good foundation. Makeup comes after all of that. If your hair is dirty or your skin doesn't look healthy, even expensive makeup won't completely fix it. Makeup is the final step here. This week we are going to build one everyday makeup look that you can repeat without thinking about it. I don't think you need 10 different makeup looks. You need one makeup that always works for you. When you master one look first, everything else becomes much easier. The goal of this week is simple. By the end of it, you will have one makeup routine that looks good, feels like you, and doesn't take forever every morning. So let's begin. First, I want you to find your contrast level. I don't want to turn this video in a color theory lesson because there are already hundreds of videos about it. The easiest way is to look at yourself in black and white. If there is a big difference between your hair color and your skin tone, you have high contrast. If the difference is softer, you probably have medium contrast. And if your hair and skin are close in value, you have low contrast. If you need help, use TikTok and search contrast level filter or contrast level mask. Once you know your contrast level, don't overthink it. Just remember it and move on. It's only a small piece of the puzzle. But why does this matter? We will come back to contrast later when we talk about clothes, but it also works for makeup. If you have high contrast, very soft nude makeup will often make you look a bit washed out. If you have low contrast, very graphic black eyeliner and bright lips can easily look too strong for everyday life. They can look amazing for a party or a photo shoot, but not for normal Tuesday at the office. If your makeup has a similar level of your contrast to your face, it usually looks more natural and more harmonious. The next step is to understand what your strongest features are. For most people, it's one of three things: eyebrows, eyes, or lips. Maybe you have beautiful lips and people always notice them. Maybe your eyes are your best feature, or maybe your eyebrows already have a great bushy shape. You don't have to make everything stand out at the same time. Actually, everyday makeup looks much better when you only have two accents, not more. For example, you can focus on your eyebrows and your lips, or your eyes and your lips, or your eyebrows and your eyes. When everything is quietly strong, your makeup can start to look a bit too busy, but when you choose only two things, your face looks much more balanced. The next thing I recommend is testing your makeup one step at a time. Don't change everything in one day. Start with your eyebrows. Try just a brow gel, then try a pencil, then try both together. Take photos, look at yourself during the day, not only in your bathroom mirror. After that, move on to your eyes. Try no shadow at all, try a little shimmer, try eyeliner, try a soft smoky eye. The same with lips. Try a blurred lip, then defined lip liner. Try a matte, satin and glossy finishes. Also compare nude shades and brighter shades. The reason I recommend doing it this way is very simple. If you change your eyebrows, your eyes and your lips at the same time and suddenly your makeup looks better, you won't know what actually made the difference. But if you only change one thing, it's very easy to understand what really suits you. Once you've tested different options, you will probably notice that one combination keeps winning. That's exactly what we are looking for. Now don't rush to buy more makeup. This is the moment when a lot of people open TikTok and suddenly decide They need 5 new lip glosses, 5 blushes, and 3 eyeshadow palettes. I wouldn't do that. Live with your new makeup for about a month first. Wear it to work, wear it when you meet friends, when you're tired, wear it on a sunny day or on a rainy day. After a few weeks, you will understand if this makeup really works for you, for your everyday life, or if you only liked it for 5 minutes in front of the mirror in your bathroom. Only after that, I would start buying new products if needed. Otherwise, it's very easy to spend a lot of money just because you're excited. The goal here isn't to have the biggest makeup collection. The goal is to know exactly what works for your face. And when you find your makeup, your mornings become much easier. You don't stand in front of the mirror thinking, should I do eyeliner today? Maybe a different lipstick, maybe another blush, maybe a highlighter. You already know what works for you. It's exactly the same idea we've been using since the beginning of this challenge. The less time you spend making small decisions every morning or every day, the more energy you have for everything else. If you make content, there is one more thing to remember. Makeup in real life and makeup on camera are not always the same, unfortunately. For example, glossy lips can look beautiful in person, but when you turn on strong lights, they sometimes look flatter than you expected. That's why if you are filming videos, you might want to build a separate makeup look just for the camera. It doesn't have to be completely different. Sometimes it's just a little more blush, a darker lip liner, or slightly stronger eye makeup look. The important thing is to test it on camera, not only in the mirror, of course. So your task this week is very simple. Don't buy new makeup. Instead, spend this week testing your own face. Find your contrast level, decide what your strongest features are, try different eyebrow styles, different eye makeup, and different lip products. But change only one thing at a time. Take photos, record short videos, look at yourself in normal daylight, at work, outside, not only under perfect bathroom lighting. By the end of the week, I wanted to choose one makeup look that you can wear almost every day without thinking about it. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work. Once you have that one makeup, stop changing it for a while. Live with it for about a month. If after a month you still like it, then you can start buying new products or trying new trends. But first, build one system that you can trust, and that's it. That's your homework for this week. I wish you good luck, and I will see you in the next video.